And good morning, Morris Brandon family, teachers, students, parents, everybody. It is a beautiful Friday morning, the Friday of our first Flex Friday, and it is going to be a gorgeous day. Of course, I see Mr. Hudson over there, my personal Batman. How are you, good sir? And
All
then is
right.
that our amazing assistant principal, Miss Small?
Good morning, boys and girls. We miss you.
Good morning, Miss Small. We are so glad you are here, and we brought you on this last day of the week because we are still celebrating you and our awesome assistant principals. If you don't remember, last week when we were on spring break was actually National Assistant Principal Week, but we had to have you on here. We had Miss Ekbear on here earlier. Hudson's been on here all week, and now we want you on here, so we are so glad you are here.
I'm excited to be here and to see all of our Brandon boys and girls and to talk with Mr. Hudson and Mr. Bland about our morning announcements for this awesome Friday.
Awesome. So we started doing the Pledge of Allegiance too. This is the first day we're going to do it, and we're going to keep it in here every single day. So students, please rise if you are comfortable. Put your hand over your heart and say along with me, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So we have, as we've been talking about, our inquirers of the month. And today we have our special inquirer, which is Miss Small. And why are you an inquirer, Miss Small?
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Hudson. I am an inquirer because I love going to new places and exploring new areas I have not been to. I don't know if you know, boys and girls, but Miss Small has an RV, which is basically a house on wheels. You can get inside of it and drive around all across the United States of America. And some places I've gone in my RV, well, I've been trying to learn about the United States. I've gone to Florida, I've gone to Alabama. I even went all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada over the winter holiday. So I love being an inquirer and going to new places and learning new things.
That's an awesome picture of you too.
Oh, thanks.
You know, she sounds like our next inquirers. It sounds like you've done some of the things that they've done.
Yes, we have some explorers. Lewis and Clark, the Lewis and Clark expedition, they started exploring in 1804 under the direction of President Thomas Jefferson. And they were going out to find new areas that we didn't already know about. So they had a really hard adventure. It was very treacherous. It was a long way they had to go and had to travel. And they had to come across a lot of things such as disease, starvation, and injuries. But they made it, and they were able to bring all the information back to share with us so that you're able to learn about it when you are at Brandon, because it's definitely one of the standards we have in elementary school, learning about the Lewis and Clark expeditions.
Race to read. We are 1,391 minutes up, but that's not enough for a horn. But we have gone up 1,300 minutes. Let's try and shoot for more, guys. Over 3,000 to get a special sound effect. Let's read and log our minutes.
And we can do that on Flex Friday and over the weekend for sure. I want to hear that horn come Monday.
Oh yeah, over the week, we should have about 7,000 or 8,000 minutes over the weekend.
Yep.
We'd like to say happy birthday to the following people: Catherine, Dakota, Anna, Palmer, and Riley. Anna, Palmer, and Riley are all tomorrow on Saturday, but happy birthday today to Catherine and Dakota. Miss Small, take it away.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Catherine, Dakota, Anna, Palmer, and Riley. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Brandon Bees.
Okay, guys, so I don't have a personal workout for you today this morning because I know that since it is Flex Friday, you're going to access your Google Drive and find all sorts of activities you can do. But today I challenge you to get outside and do a little bit of running or walking, a little bit longer than maybe you normally would. Make sure that you are practicing social distancing, of course, and that you have a responsible adult with you if you are going a longer distance. But our goal between now and the end of the year is to build our way up to a 5K. And a 5K is how many miles? Anybody know?
Do you know, Mr. Hudson?
I have a number in my head. I would say 3 miles.
A little bit over 3 miles, Mr. Hudson. You're almost there.
Okay.
So about 3.1 miles is a 5K, and we need you to do your best to try and get that. Now, APS has challenged all of us. If you remember, APS was supposed to have their second annual APS Rocks and Runs 5K this year. We had it last year. We had over 30 Morris Brandon staff come out and run. We had some students come out and run. But this year, our superintendent has charged us with doing it virtually. So we are asking that if you feel comfortable with this, that you get outside and just post some videos on social media, on Facebook or on Twitter using the hashtag APS Rocks 5K, and just show us you're walking or you're running or your warm up, and make sure you are wearing some Morris Brandon gear when you do so. The best part about working from home is that you don't have to dress up. Fridays for me are hat days, so I love it. So wear your favorite Morris Brandon gear like Miss Small is doing, and get outside today and take a picture or a video and tag us on Facebook or on Twitter using APS Rocks 5K. And we can do this from now until the rest of the year.
And Mr. Hudson and Mr. Bland, can we also remind our Brandon Bees to make sure they're drinking a lot of water as they are exercising, because it's very, very important to make sure that you stay hydrated.
Yes.
So make sure that you're drinking your water.
So today for our SEL Minute, we are focusing on gratitude. What are we thankful for? What do we appreciate? What are some of those good things in life that we are enjoying and that we can see how much we love? Me, when I think about gratitude for today, I think about my students and how I'm so thankful for them. And even though I don't get to see you every day, I'm really thankful to have you guys in my life. And when we're back in the building, to see you every day like I used to. Are you thankful for anything today, Ms. Small?
I'm actually very thankful for our teachers and staff and everyone who's been working so hard to make sure our boys and girls are continuing to learn while they are at home. So I'm really excited and have a lot of gratitude in my heart each day for our teachers and staff, and definitely our parents and our boys and girls who are working so hard to make sure they're still keeping on track with learning.
Mr. Bland?
Yeah, and I have to echo what both of you all said. I am super grateful and show a lot of gratitude to our students who are still logging on and working. I know because I get the daily numbers every day. I'm super grateful for our amazing teachers that are still trekking along and balancing home life and families and children of their own, while also teaching our students. And I know that's not easy. And I'm especially grateful to our parents, because I know that holding a full-time job and also trying to teach your children at home is not easy. Teaching your own children is even harder, believe me, I know. And we may feel like we are failing at some times, or we may feel like our students aren't learning or not getting what they need. But just remember that we are all in the same boat, and that your student and children are going to be just fine, and we are going to catch them up to be wherever they need to be as soon as we're able to get back into our building. And just know the best thing you can do for your kids right now is just give them a big hug and try and make their life as normal as possible. And while we may be falling behind in terms of face-to-face time with our teachers and learning, and I hope we still are learning, what we are gaining is a lot of quality family time, lessons learned, and I just hope that what you guys are doing at home is working for you. And I know it is not easy, so I'm grateful to our families and our parents as well.
So being that today is Flex Friday, hashtag MBFlex, we have a special project that you can do that shows your gratitude. And so let's take a look at this video.
I'm thankful for my mom, and I'm thankful for my grandma, and I'm thankful for everything, and I'm thankful for my dad and I love to take my bath because I have lots of bubbles and I love it so much, and I can't even stop swimming in it. So I love my brother and my dog and everything, and I love my grandma and ice cream and candy and some broccoli and some anything. I am grateful.
So children, think about creating your own grateful video or your own grateful drawings talking about the things that you are thankful for and that you appreciate and that you are grateful for, okay? So consider doing that today. And that is our SEL Minute. Shout out to Ms. Whitaker for providing us with these wonderful activities. Joke of the day. Why is Cinderella bad at soccer?
I don't know. Why is Cinderella bad at soccer, Mr. Hudson?
Mr. Hudson, is she bad at soccer because of those really pretty shoes and that dress that she has to wear? Maybe her attire isn't right for soccer?
No, it's because she's always running away from the ball.
All right. Good one, Mr. Hudson. So, a couple things to know, parents, if you're making your coffee or your bagel in the morning, just turn and listen real quickly. Today, this afternoon, we are having a Go Team meeting. The meeting, it has to be made public, so we are just letting you know that the Zoom meeting, the ID is right here if you want to jot it down. The meeting ID for Zoom is 758-959-6558. There is a password, which is 1151. Again, Go Team meeting this afternoon. You can hop on. We're going to disable your sound so we can talk, because there is no public comment during this meeting, but you are welcome to listen in on budget and hiring and staffing and how virtual learning has gone thus far. Again, that is this afternoon at 3 o'clock, and the meeting ID and password are right here. Also, today starts our Flex Fridays. Remember that this is supposed to be less stressful on our teachers and on you, our parents, and on our students as well. Nothing needs to be turned in. However, we definitely want our students still engaged in learning, but learning that may be a little more away from the computer. So what you will need to do is make sure that your children, and they know how to do this, are logged into their Google Classrooms using these two codes below. There's a K2 classroom and a 3-5 classroom with all sorts of choice boards and activities to do for the day that should require very little parental help or support. And again, all this information is posted on our blog spot with the website right here. And our amazing media specialist at the primary center, Ms. Ingram, has created a very helpful video to show students how to log in, or parents, and how to get into the correct Google Classroom for these Flex Fridays. Don't forget, our teachers still need to take participation grades today, so they may be having a morning or afternoon meeting with you. But Ms. Small had a major part in our Flex Fridays too. Do you want to add anything, Ms. Small?
Thank you so much, Mr. Bland. I definitely want to share something with the students about the Flex Friday. So one activity I want you to look for, and it's on the K2 classroom as well as 3rd through 5th, I want you to look at the very bottom for the Brandon Challenges activity. And one that you can look for under there is the Rad Book Challenge. And when you click on the Padlet, it will take you to videos where some of your favorite Brandon teachers have read books and recorded them. We had Ms. Meeser, Ms. Gaither, Ms. Lane, even Mr. Bland, and Ms. Murphy, just to name a few. And one book that I read was Some Dog, that you will see on there as well. On the activity, you can click on the Padlet, enjoy your favorite teacher reading the book to you, and then you also can, boys and girls, click on the book report link and write about the story that you have read. And once you have done maybe 4 or 5 of them, you can put them all together and make a book collection of your Rad Book Challenge. Have fun reading today, boys and girls, and make sure you check out Some Dog. It's a great story.
Awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Bland.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Small. And thank you so much for joining us today as well. Do you have any last words before you say goodbye?
I just want to say to all the boys and girls, all our Brandon Bees, we definitely miss you. We can't wait to be able to see you again face to face and give you a really big hug. And have a great Friday today. Enjoy all of the new activities that are listed for Flex Friday. And make sure you use that hashtag. How you do hashtag? Do hashtag MBFlex on Twitter and Facebook so that we can see all of your pictures and activities. We miss you, boys and girls. Enjoy this Friday. And you can also, like Mr. Bland said, sport some Brandon gear even though you're at home.
All right, Mr. Hudson.
Have a wonderful weekend.
See you guys on Monday.
Bye.